All right, so this is the interview at the Wave. I would like to welcome all the board members. Um, Yet another talented young lady today will be joining with her family, Tattiana, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves and have a really relaxed interview for Music and Not for Youth. This is a nomination. The nomination was done by Mom, Bernadette, and we have Brother Jeremiah here today. We have Tattiana, that we're going to look at some of what she has to say about the art world. And God bless everybody. So here we go. All right, so just feel comfortable. And I am just going to introduce, well, I did introduce what the Wave is all about. And I'm going to give you this Wave magazine.
Okay.
And our nonprofit is right here. And I got my business card on the front, the website that you'll see.
Okay.
And all of our corporate sponsors of Patagonia, and a message from the owners of the Wave. And this is one of the many shows that I've produced, and all of the people that are artists that were chosen to live here at the Wave are all in here, and even some of the art, Tattiana, all in this magazine, and this is for you to enjoy and take a look. If they got screened just like, had interviews just like you did today. And look, well, this is a lot of our sponsors, but look at this. These are some of their art that you'll be able to look at later. And there's all sorts of it. All listed there. Look at that. There's another piece that was there. And but we have theater, 77 artists from 21 different countries.
Wow.
Yes. There's another piece that I took here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. And another, and another, and another. And, you know, we really, it's listed. We have painters, sculptors, photographers, dancers, musicians, writers, jewelry designers, woodworkers, everyone lived in here. And this is a very famous saying that the left bank in Paris, right? It's a very famous place.
Right.
The left bank in Paris, Greenwich Village in New York, you must have heard of that. And Medici Institute in Florence, Italy. And look at this. And the Wave inventor. All for artists. Congratulations for being here.
Thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome. So, I am going to let you have some questions for me. Just no question too simple or hard. And if I don't know it, I'll tell you. But go ahead and what's on your mind about all this?
I just have one. I
Sure.
don't know if you've said it or not. How long have you guys been doing this, you said?
Okay. The Wave and all of the kids started in the end of 2009. So we're working on the 14th year, but 13 years are complete here at the Wave. And then we were incorporated as a 501c3, music and education and public benefits for kids in 2013.
Okay.
Yes. That's how long we've been doing it, Jeremiah. You might have a question too, don't feel like you can't.
All right, now.
Do you have things for animators?
Could you talk a little louder, please?
Do you have things for animators? Like,
I can't hear you.
You can talk a little. You can just. It's okay. Talk a little louder, honey.
What is the question?
Animators.
Animators. Oh my God. Well, now you're going to have to take her to our website. Yes, we have 2 animators. Do you do animation?
No, but I want to.
That's too low.
Okay.
That's her.
Well, you're going to discover a video that you can watch on the website, and the kids, you'll see her, you'll see the video on the website, and Isabel DePaz sat right where you're sitting when she was 16 years old. That was 6 years ago, sitting right there. And we said, in an interview just like this, what is your dream and your goal in the arts? And she said, I want to work for Disney in animation. 16 years old. She was with us, and she had all kinds of paintings and all kinds of charcoal, and she was very talented in art and everything else. And the board members loved her, and we signed her up when she was 16 years old. After 2 years, graduating high school in full honors, A student, high scores, she went to Otis College of the Arts, and she continued in animation to get her master's in animation.
That's great.
You're going to see her video. I want you to show it to her. The day we checked her in at Otis College Yacht, and about a year after in college, I wanted to surprise her, and I called up an executive, a Facebook friend that I know, Chuck Maiden, that works on animation for almost 30 years now. And I said, Chuck, I want to show Isabel the animation. And we set up a tour, Beverly Hills, Wilshire Boulevard, Westwood, and took mom, single mom, down for pizza over on Wilshire Boulevard for a 1:30 appointment after lunch. Fox TV animation. Well, I thought it was going to be some simple little tour, you know, just a few minutes spent. No, Chuck Maiden set up a 20-department tour in animation, from the creating of the animated characters, all the way to promotion, all the way to the visuals, all the way to special effects, all the way to the last one, which was in the TV room. 20 departments, and he set up with every one of these managers to meet her.
That's awesome.
20 managers. Well, he gave her business card. She wanted animation. And he says, go ahead, finish your Otis College of the Arts, because that's what she took in the master's, animation. He says, give me a call when you get out. Now remember, her original dream wanted to work for Disney animation. It was only days after the tour, Fox TV Animation, Disney Animation bought Fox TV Animation. Her dream was coming true. And now she's got an interview that's been offered to her at Fox TV Animation, Disney, really. And that would complete her dream to come around, to come true. And now she's 22 years old. So, dreams do come true,
Yes, they do.
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
As soon as you
Yes,
want
they
them.
do.
The sky's the limit.
Sky,
Mm-hmm.
limitless things, you know. The possibilities become altogether good, you know. And, you know, that's what we do. So, yes, animation. We have two. Kaylee Pendleton, who is up in Portland College of the Arts, and she she would be finishing her animation degree this year. She's already been to the UK on a special assignment. So she's about the same age, I think about 22.
So great things can happen.
You can see them on the website.
Yeah. How about like anime?
Can you repeat because I
She's okay. So they do anime. What they do is they. So you like to do anime, right? You want to make. Yes. Okay. So they will make that happen for you if you get accepted. And
In Japan?
Yes.
well, she wants to eventually live in Japan, but let's just get. I'm sure.
Like anime.
Yes. I don't know, but you can do it. Okay?
Yeah, it's possible
Great
that
talent. Okay?
maybe you can
Let's get
take
to the anime first.
some animation in high school, and you can get started, and then maybe you want to set a goal to maybe go to maybe a special needs college that can give you an animation course. I'm just giving you some ideas so that you can get fully trained if
Yes.
animation is the way that you want to go.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Anything else?
No, we're good.
That's good. Okay, so I'm looking at the nomination form. The Tattiana Silas, is that her?
It's CS, like a chair in Spanish, but CS.
CS. Okay, CS. I'm gonna have to remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And this nomination came in January 31st, not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And you are 12 years old. Yes. And your birth date is October 16th, 2010.
Yes.
That's when the wave was born. Too.
Ooh.
Yes, this place. And Mom, are you a single parent?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And Bernadette Ruiz. Is that the right pronunciation?
Yes.
And Jeremiah Ruiz?
Yes.
No, Jeremiah Ruiz.
Ruiz. Is that how you pronounce it, Ruiz?
It's Ruiz, yes.
Okay, good. And I want to make sure all this correct. So now you reside in apartment 101
Yes.
at 11265 Mimosa Street, Ventura, on the east side.
Yes.
So what's the cross street there about?
Wells?
What's the nearest big streets to you?
Wells Road.
Okay, Wells Road.
Mhm.
And Wells Road and
Citrus.
the freeway, or
By the freeway, by the Santa Paula freeway.
Yeah, by the 126.
by the Santa Paula freeway? Okay. Yeah, we have some students down that way. All right.
She also has an older sister. She goes to UCLA, but she's in college.
Yes. Can you say that again, please?
Her sister's in UCLA in college. She lives with us too, but she's in college right now.
And what is she doing?
She's forensic scientist. She wants to be working for the FBI, the CSI.
Oh, why? So investigation and
Yeah, she's
everything like that.
fascinating.
And how old is
She just turned 22.
Okay. Okay, so sister,
Mm-hmm.
22 years old. No, she lives down there then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at the campus.
And she's at UCLA.
Mhm.
And what year is she in?
She is a junior, I think, right? Junior. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's really nice. Have you gone down there to visit her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, she's down today. She comes.
Yeah, UCLA is just such an amazing.
Yeah.
Isn't that next to the science exposition?
Yeah.
I just know it's like Bel Air, like Sunset, like, a nice area.
It's a good place to go
Yeah.
for the day.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Does she ever come to visit here?
Yes, she does.
Oh.
Like every weekend.
Oh, good.
And she started crying when she saw her Tattiana drawing. She's like, I think she should be put into something, and she's getting better and better.
Wonderful. Well, I like you already.
Thank you.
Yes. And you know, we've had, you know, special needs kids before, and some of the most talented,
Yeah, she's very smart.
autistic, and just all of this. But where can you go to get a good opportunity? You see?
Yeah.
So, Music and Art for Youth is here to
help.
look at what you do. So your email, Bernadette, is
Yeah.
bsillas05@gmail.com.
Correct. Uh-huh.
Okay. And you're a student too? You said student.
Yes, I am going back to school. My son he has diabetes type 1, so we when he was 2 years like
What did you say? Jeremiah?
yeah, he's diabetic also. So,
Oh, okay.
so I had my hands full, and so I couldn't pursue what I wanted to pursue, and now I'm able to go back. So
And how old are you, Jeremiah?
18.
Okay, cool. Welcome to adulthood.
Thank you.
And okay, so now we're looking at so what school now do you attend?
it's Oxnard College right now. I'm trying to get back in. It's a long story actually.
And what is your courses?
I want to become a drug and alcohol counselor for the
A what?
drug and ADS, drug and alcohol counselor for
Okay.
juveniles in the juvenile system.
Well, that's a good course, right?
You're right.
These days.
Or social services. I just want to help. I've had a really bad childhood, so I'm gonna try to help kids out.
Sure.
Yeah,
Just like me.
like all of us on most of us.
Well, the kids need the help.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
Okay. And your phone number is 805-464-1763. Obviously, that's what I called you on, right?
Yes.
And then, okay. So, you wrote this next question, but I want you to reiterate. I'm going to ask it now. Is your time not only to write it like you did,
Okay.
but why are you nominating Tattiana for our nonprofit Music and Art for You? Nice, speak nice and loud.
Well, I nominate Tattiana. I would like for her to get accepted because she has such a great gift. Since it didn't come from me, it came from her father. Since she was born, you know, she despite her challenges, she keeps on going and does not give up until she succeeds. Till she
Wow.
succeeds it.
Admirable.
And that's what I like about her. She will not give up despite the challenges, despite if she doesn't understand it, you know, including in school as well. I think she can do great things. I think she has very big dreams, and I would like to see those fulfilled.
Big dreams. You
Yeah.
big dreams. I like big dreams. Big goals too.
There you go, goals. She
Big
want, you know,
goals. Go ahead. Continue.
and I want some. I don't know if I can so much help her like in that aspect. I don't know where to go or who to reach out to, and I don't have much money. So basically, that's why I would like for her to try to hopefully get accepted, so she can flourish here, and you guys can, and you know, since you guys know who to connect with and all that.
So, Tattiana, I got a question for you. So, it says here that your grades are excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Are they?
Yeah.
How are they? A student?
Yes.
Yes.
You are. Congratulations on that. Wow. Have you let's see. Now, I'm not too familiar. What does ADHD mean? I don't know it.
ADHD means
I haven't had that much experience.
Well, people think like a kid that can't sit down and can't sit still. Some are worse than others.
It's what?
When a child can't control themselves, some OCD, like obsession compulsive disorders.
Yes, I've heard
some
of
are
that.
worse than others.
Right.
So when my daughter was diagnosed, she was not like the ones that are worse. She can sit down and watch a movie. She's very, very smart, but she can't without medication. She won't be able to concentrate. Like, so say a bird flies by, she would, like anything will distract her. It does run in the family. So if she's not on medication, it would.
So does that mean ADHD is attention disorder?
Attention, shoot, let me look it up.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I kind of get that. Is it related to autisticness?
They say, but no, she doesn't have a.
Okay.
Yeah, but they say some. I read up on it a lot,
Yes.
because I'm from. It's new to me, and I could just only imagine what she goes through.
Okay, so my next question now. Okay, so why do you need financial assistance for Tattiana to be involved in the arts?
Well, she always wants me to sign her up for art classes, but I signed her up one in Northridge. We did it once. I'm financially, I can't. We're struggling right now, So,
Yes.
and I want to help her, make her dreams come true. I think there's no doubt in my mind that she's very talented, and I want to try to help her. And to try to do that, I forgot how I heard about you guys. I think I was going through the internet or something many years ago.
Yeah, oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Now, so Northridge, was that art classes there?
Yeah, just one. She took a summer class there. Yeah. An anime one, but
And what was the frequency?
what does that mean?
Well, how many times did she go down there?
We were supposed to go. Like the commute was too much. But
Yeah, that's a long way to go.
Yeah.
And what was the cost to those classes, do you remember?
It was like a couple hundred. My parents, but it was like $250. It was like a couple $250.
Wow.
Yeah. For one, yeah.
Just for 2 classes?
Yeah.
Man, oh man. We could afford that. Okay, so we went over the nomination, and we're just getting acquainted today, to get to know each other, right? Did you bring anything that you can show us about the art?
Yeah. She's really hard on herself sometimes, but I think they're amazing, right, Jermaine?
Yeah.
Oh, this is her. She probably has more at home, but this is what I could find, the certificates that she has gotten.
Oh, good. So this is awards for
Awards.
different.
Yeah, just, not with art, but just different things.
For honesty. Oh my God.
And
That's a good trait, Tattiana. Yes, hats off for that. Oh, wow. So this is the Principal's Award 2018, signed by the principal on the 13th of April 2018, recognizing Tattiana Silas, CS, okay,
Yes.
for honesty at Mesa Union School. Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
And here's Star Growth Award reading. This award goes to Tattiana Ruiz in 2000 for excellent and growth on the STAR reading assessment for the 2019 and 2020 academic year. signed again by the principal. And the second one, wow, this one's in 2021, Certificate of Achievement in Reading. This is presented Tattiana CS.
Yeah, there's also one in the back of this.
Excellence and Achievement in the Academic for Reading. Student of the Month. Wow. We proudly award Tattiana CS for showing grit and never giving up, even when the task is hard.
Yeah.
Miss Reddick, the principal, December 2nd, 2021.
And like I
Wow.
said, I know there's more. I can.
Yes. Can I make copies of
You
these?
sure can.
Okay, good. I'm going to put them right here and give them back to you. Oh, very well. What else?
Well, she's a bit shy, but like she said, she wanted. This is that one art class up in Northridge. That's what they taught her to draw.
Oh, wow.
Like she said, she
Okay,
wants.
so this is the one in Northridge.
Yeah, that was how many years
I'm just
ago.
going to take. Do you mind if I take some
No, go ahead.
pictures of these?
Yeah.
You know, we're videotaping now, but before we leave. And yeah, this is very amazing.
Don't read them out loud.
What's that?
Don't read them out loud.
No?
Yeah.
Because she wants to eventually make her own animation game or
And,
anime game,
and like make like manga, like which is
the
comic.
manga. So,
Sure, sure.
So she doesn't want you to read what she has out loud.
Okay.
But you can go. I love this book.
These are characters.
That she's
Yeah,
drawn.
Like that's
Freehand.
from FNAF, but like the rest are like all the ones I made.
So who is this? What's
That's
the name?
Vanny from FNAF, but like the rest, all of their like characters I made. They
Now,
made
is
up.
this an existing character? An
Mhm,
existing
that-
name?
that's the only
FNAF,
one.
but that's the only one. The rest she's made.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'm going to show this to the board of directors. Look at this. Yes, we're talking about bringing that to animation then is what your goal is, right? And should I go through this?
Yes,
book
you
then?
should.
All right.
She's just okay. Mom, it's okay. It's okay.
Those are like things that I use to test out like the
Like the colors.
Was this all done freehand?
yes,
Freehand.
is all.
Board.
Look at this. I
She's
And
gotta
I'll
not,
copy
show.
it.
she's
This
not
is
copying
called the
it.
High School Gang. Look at this. Look at that.
She could spend hours.
Now we have a
They're
talented artist in our midst, and she's 12 years old. Wow. And all of the sayings, did you write those?
she
Oh my
does.
God. That's read this, would you? Look at read what she did here.
She's trying to.
That's amazing. Okay. All right. So should I keep going?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's totally
I
amazing.
didn't finish that.
This is the devil. No?
No,
Yeah,
because
it is.
she just makes up her own little game. She's trying to make,
Yeah, devil's not one of my favorite persons.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
yours,
I know.
no.
But okay, this is the old CNI.
I stopped her with that because I really didn't like them, but she won. I thought it was like
Oh, I've
aluminum.
had a student that made an amazing
Oh.
art with the old CNI.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
And
No,
she, yeah. That's the
Yeah.
80s guy. He's in the 80s, huh, right? Mom?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rico,
Yeah, Rico,
She likes
he's
the
in Mexico.
80s. She likes
Yeah.
the 80s style.
the 80s style. Bell
Yeah.
bottoms?
Huh?
Does he have bell bottoms?
Mhm.
Yeah, this is pretty cool stuff. We're going to take pictures.
Thank you.
You bet. Now, are these all characters that you've made up?
Mhm.
Wow. And they all have names.
Yeah, not all of them, but.
Okay.
And
yeah,
their
but
size
yeah.
and what they like. What
Now, what is
Blood
this?
type.
What am I looking at here?
That's to test out the.
Test out the
Yeah.
pen. Okay, good idea. Oh, and this one is Bonnie.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of detail here. You're truly an artist.
Thank you.
Have you ever thought of framing some of these?
No, I
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah,
but-
we're gonna. Yeah, I am.
Oh.
We have a laminator, so I can laminate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not talking so much lamination
Oh, okay.
as because our program for visual artists also teach you to do something with your visual art.
Yeah.
So that in this case, this would be, I can see a certain kind of frame that I'm thinking about, a very nice frame to frame the art that you have. And we teach you how to frame your own art. Yes. And we teach you how to put the cross wires in the back of your frames.
Yeah.
Yes. And you know, if mom feels comfortable with it, we teach you how to hang the art.
Oh, that'd be lovely. I would love
To hang the art.
You could hang
And how to safely climb a ladder
Oh.
to do so. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because an artist needs to know everything possible
Right.
about, okay, I've got great art here. You have great art here.
Thank you.
Your art is great from what I see here. And it looks like that this was done with pens.
I use pencil because they make a lot of mistakes. But then after that I like erase it and then I line it.
Sure. So you're conceiving and creating the idea. You're taking your pencil. You're doing the outlines. You color it in later.
Yeah, and then I line it
With the-
black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the pens, and that's the smart way to do it. The teachers will teach it. That's the smart way to do it. Now, did you learn that in Northridge?
No, I actually taught myself.
Okay. Because I see it in the Northridge piece too.
That's actually
Cross pastel.
that's not pen. That's like pencil.
Okay, pencil. Okay, so I love Bonnie. She's a creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She likes that dark.
Matter of fact, maybe creepy is her last name. Bonnie Creepy,
Oh yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And I see she's kind of like on her way out. Nobody knows the last day that they have, but I see that Bonnie's thinking about it. All right, I'm looking for the other. Okay, what is this one?
This one, that's something I did in kind of school, but then I finished it at home. It's some guy that was based off of a character from Blue Lock Nagi, but only the hair though, and the rest is I did it.
And what's the name?
I didn't name him yet.
Okay, so I've got to show you this art. Look at the details. We're talking about animation, professional animation, with created figures. So we're talking to the board of directors and also all of our fans and friends that people will want to meet you. Yes. Emo Yum Z. Okay. So you do know how to laugh, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's
You're starting to feel comfortable now?
yeah.
Oh, good, because I didn't want you to be uptight.
Mm.
You know, we don't ever want that to happen in any of our events, wherever we go, you know, whatever we help in. Nothing is, everything with music and art for youth, Tattiana, everything is relaxed.
Yeah.
Because I believe that one of the things that helped to me when I was your age, right? My art was different, of course, it was in the music and performing and everything like that. I didn't want to be uptight. I didn't want to be feeling like, oh, I'm scared, right? So I've learned how to relax myself, but also to pass that on to all of the students, so they never have to worry, ever. And they can best do the art when they are relaxed. Do you agree?
Yeah.
You must have been very relaxed doing this,
Yeah.
taking the time. It's beautiful art, Tattiana. Beautiful art. Okay, very cool. Oh my.
Yeah.
Toxic Valentine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something my friend wanted me to draw.
This is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got to show this one. Because all of you Valentines out there that were at our Valentine's event, look at that. Toxic Valentine. All done by hand, all done sketched out and penciled out. This is Tattiana, CS.
She just doesn't believe she does good work.
And one of our board members in New York will be looking at you all
Oh,
over here in California. Blah, blah.
That's a character
Just
that
a
I
doodle.
made
This
that-
is recent.
Yeah, that's a character we made that, like, it's like kind of like an OC kind of.
Well, I like it because I see some symmetrics in here with some designs so that the character is, I'm telling you what I see as an artist now. I see the character, I see what you're trying to portray. I see this kind of sly guy looking over to the side and just the color of blah blah alone is like green like slime. And this is wonderful art, and it's has your initials and February 1st, 2023. Wow, incredible! Bring tears to my eyes. Another one 2 days later. No name yet.
Oh, I put it TS.
What is it?
But does that person have a name?
No, it's not like.
I'll
a
tell you what.
character,
The
it's
first
just
thing
eyes.
that I see. The first thing that I see when I change the page, the tears.
Yeah.
The two tears
Maybe
in her eyes. The two tears coming down, just like my tears right now. It's good. Very good. Monokuma.
Yeah, that's a. Yeah,
It sounds like another language.
it's Japanese.
Japanese. That's an explanation your mama caught that you want to go to Japan.
Yeah, I want to make anime in Japan because I like anime a lot and I want to
She likes the culture and all that.
yeah.
Do you speak Japanese?
No, but I want to.
She
so
was
it
trying
takes
to,
a
and I
long
was like,
time to
learn
understand
Spanish
it.
first, but
Yeah.
costs money
Okay,
too.
well, hey, it's not impossible.
No.
You know, it's possible that, and you know, actually Japan is big with animators because of the technology, the
Yeah.
computer. A lot of the computers are generated over there, and the Asian kids over in Japan, the ones I've met are very kind and they're very humble,
Yeah.
and it's quite a culture over there. So that'll be an experience of there's a lot of art
Yeah.
Yeah.
in Japan.
Yeah, they're good artists.
She studies that.
And I'll never forget my first encounter as a kid with the first Japanese lady that I had met, and it always stuck in my mind all these years, even decades from now, is that this lady was just so humble and so outgoing, willing to help and go out of the way for others. And that's my first encounter with a Japan lady. Well, I think we've seen some good art here today.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. The carnival gigi.
Gigi.
Now, what's the word gigi mean? Take
I
it.
don't know. I just thought about it in my head and then I just wrote his name down.
Yeah.
How
Unique.
wonderful is this? I've got to show this one.
Mhm.
Look at this. Look at all the detail. Carnival gigi. Imagine. Look at all of you out there. You know, give me some comments. Tell me what you think of this art. is just incredible. 5'3". Now is that, what does that mean?
Height.
Of
Her characters.
Yeah.
the character?
Yeah.
5'3", okay.
And then that's like my last like drawing.
Okay,
And then there's some older ones.
truly just amazing.
We have, yeah, she can.
Yeah, so you started, Tattiana, you started your art
Like 4 years old.
when?
4?
Well, a long time ago, I would draw a lot, like in I think
3 or 4 years old.
like 4. But then like I kind of quit drawing because I guess I wasn't really into it anymore. But then I
Yes.
got back into it because I liked anime and because of Danganronpa.
2 or 3 years old.
And I wanted to like, and then after that, I got inspired by Danganronpa, so I wanted to become an animator and make anime and make my own characters.
So these, yep, 2022.
And there's
These all about the same time frame, 2022.
There's some little characters that she made up.
Oh, this is amazing. You created everything. You created the birth date for your character.
Oh yeah.
You created the blood type,
Yep.
0,
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that.
likes and dislikes,
Mhm.
deaths and hobbies. You're seeing that creature creation. You're seeing that character in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I have that. Family unknown. We'd like to meet that family. Look at that. Well, I think you've got something.
Thank you.
I think you've got something here. So I'm going to take some pictures of the art, right?
Okay, no problem.
But I've got some questions because we are going to conclude the interview.
Okay.
All right. That okay. This is for you. I'm going to direct it
Okay.
completely at Tattiana. I would like for you to answer best you can, and then Mom, you can step in.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So Tattiana,
Mhm.
Music and Art for Youth. You promised me you're going to go to the website.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to check the kids.
Yes.
You're going to check our mission.
Yes.
What does Music and Art do for the kids? You're going to see that our kids are 9 to 19. That means we take them all the way up to college age, to 20. Because you're 19 until you turn 20,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's just, we actually changed that, you know. We, the board of directors make change to our guidelines and all of the things that are behind the scenes, and we went from 18 to 19 so that we could take artists like yourself all the way up to college.
Yeah.
You see, so my question to you now, think about it. What would you like Music and Art for You? Now you've only met me so far, you haven't met all the others, but Music and Art for Youth, non-profit 501c3, helping kids 9 to 19 to accomplish their dreams and goals, artistic dreams and goals in the arts, to provide them what they need. What would you like for Music and Art for You to provide you at this time?
Like what I need? Like some like art materials. Like I use like Copic markers, but like too expensive, and I use that, but that's for like traditional art. But I want to like learn how to do like digital art and like animate. Like
So what are the markers called? I'm going to mark them.
Copic markers. It's
C.
COPIC.
Copic markers.
Yeah, and then markers.
That's something we can do right now then, right?
Mhm.
Get you that. What else? Take your time. Then we're gonna talk.
Like,
Go ahead.
sorry, like better paper, like, I like some paper that like artists use, like, I think they use like better paper.
Sure.
Mhm.
So better paper, and I'm going to say that the medium, the better, like, have you had any experience with acrylic paints?
No, I don't really do that. I only know like traditional art. I only draw like with big markers and stuff. But I
Okay.
want to try like doing like something new, like painting and stuff, and like
Do you want to try painting?
yeah, I want to like try doing different
Okay.
things.
So you've got 3 types. You do want to try it, though.
Yeah, I want to try things
Okay.
that I don't know.
Okay, experimentation, exploration. I'm writing this down. Experimentation, discovery,
Yeah.
of visual art painting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about medium. How big do you see that painting? Now watch this.
So now, like,
You got this. Approximately a 9 by 12. You got this. Approximately 6 by 7, 6 by 8 inch. Right?
mhm.
So if you could choose your first attempt with all of the beautiful brushes and all of the different colors, how large would you like to try?
I would want like.
Take a look on the wall,
Sorry.
just to get an idea.
Like that one?
Like, kind of, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Like that one up top, because.
The bottom one or the top
The
one?
top one,
Yeah.
because.
The top
No,
one.
no, no. The square one or this one?
Let's go. Yeah, because.
So you're pointing to the top
The
painting.
little one?
Like,
Okay, the square one up there?
I think she means that one.
More like this. Like that.
Yeah, that would be 12 by 12.
Yeah.
12 inches by 12 inches.
Because I heard that like the smaller painting, it makes it like a little harder.
Well, that's why they're experts.
Can you repeat that again?
Because I heard like if you do like a small painting, it's like more harder.
That's right. And there's an artist here that many, many years ago came up to me and we were doing a TV interview right here in the studio, and his paintings were like half the size of the wall, and it was, some of his paintings are cloth and some of them were canvas with framing, and I said, it must be difficult to do paintings on this, in this magnitude. And he said to me, actually, St. Pierre, doing the big paintings is easier. That's what he said. So I'll never forget there what you just said.
Mm.
Yes. So the medium, so you looked at the 5 by 5, no, 12 by 12, 12 inches, 12-inch square, and that is technically canvas on a frame. So if you were to push in on that, you know, it'll give a little bit. So is that, would that be a first choice, or would you want two happening at the same time? Maybe something a little larger. Look around, take a minute now.
Like either that one or that one. I didn't see.
Okay, so the one you're pointing to is
The one with the sea, the wave.
is it this one?
Yeah, I was thinking about like painting like water if I were to do my first painting, like something with
Okay,
water,
say again. You want to do what colors? Did
Like-
you s-
like painting water, like
To see.
yeah,
Oh, painting water. Oh, that's very cool. So you're talking about the subject of the painting,
Mhm.
that you want to do water.
yeah,
Very good. Okay, and you pointed to a 16 by 20. Okay, so both of these mediums are framed canvas. Now, referring back to what you do here, right? So, you're talking about doing paints with this. This is going to be something new as an experimentation and discovery, right? You haven't done paints before,
no, but they're not gonna be like my main thing that I'm gonna do.
but you want to experiment with it.
Yeah,
Okay. What about with the Coptic markers?
those are for when I draw.
Right. Are you wanting to do more?
Yeah, but yeah, I do.
Okay. So this is paints and this is the markers. How large? Now you have had plenty of experience with markers. I'm going to put this down right here. How large would you like to try with the Coptic markers? Are we talking about the same sizes?
I would say.
When I wanna like do traditional art, like I want like small paper, like that.
You want to do? Okay, so
And like
there's this book is different, right?
or like this, like kind of paper like this.
Let's see. So it's 7 by 10 inches.
Mhm.
Have you tried this?
Yeah, I only have like 2 drawings in there, but they're not like finished. It's like a new notebook that I'm doing.
How do you like the paper?
It's good, but
It's what we could afford at the time. But she did.
yeah,
I don't think there's anything wrong with this paper.
yeah, no, I like it.
This is pretty cool paper. All right, so they're coming along. Okay, typically like this. Let's go back to this, right?
Mhm.
What kind of markers were this?
Those are Copic markers and Hulu markers, I think.
What,
Hulu.
There's some similarity markers to the
Yeah,
Copic,
they're
but they're not too much expensive.
Yeah. It's-
Okay.
it-
How? Okay. When you started this, you had all the markers that you were going to utilize for this, right, Tattiana?
yeah.
All right. How long did this take you?
That took me.
Hour.
When I draw, it takes me like 3 hours or something. It takes me a long time, but that just took me like one night.
One night.
Yeah.
So one night, 4 hours probably.
Yeah.
So you, okay. Let's go back to these again for a minute.
and she could do it again and again.
How long did this take?
Like a few days, like 2
2 days
or 3.
on this one, because it's complicated.
Yeah, if I, yeah, like, yeah,
If I should go to bed or like whatever, you know.
yeah. And I sometimes like
Stay
stay
up
up
all
like all
night.
night just to finish it.
Oh, sure, you had it on your mind
Mhm.
and had to get it off. Yeah, I'm looking for some of the ones that are really big stuff. How long did that one take?
Like 1 day. Yeah, like 1 day.
1 day.
Yeah.
Did you like work all day to do that?
Yeah.
Like a Saturday or a
It's
day
like
off?
1 day and like another day, but like half that day.
I see.
Um,
Just to get it finished and colored and
yeah, because I couldn't really like finish it all because I had stuff to do that day.
sure.
And I kind of like added more detail at school, so like 3 days.
Okay. Very good. So it doesn't take you very long to complete a piece of art. I mean, if you had the time, you basically could get it done in 1 day. If you worked and said, okay, well, I'm not going to put a time frame on it, but I'm just going to do it. And you had quiet, and you had no school,
No
and
mommy.
you had, you know, no worries, and
No, Mom.
Yeah.
maybe you'd need a bathroom, but
Yeah.
but you could get a piece of art done if you were totally comfortable and relaxed and not having to have all sorts of things on mind. I bet you could do something in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
She could. It
That's
just
what I
me.
thought.
It's her chores and this that.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty amazing. So on the markers, did you point? You want to do it this size.
With like
But are you open-minded
Like-
to other? Because I don't know.
You want to do this size markers?
Do you think I should try something new? So I like, cause I know like artists, they're good at everything. Like they know how to paint and they know how to draw.
I think that.
And I want to like in 7th grade I want to start drawing like actual people. So that means I can get
What
like,
grade?
7th grade, like
Next
next
year.
year.
Next year, you
So
want to
like-
draw people?
Portrait.
Like actual people. So that means I can
Actual
get better,
people.
better into drawing.
Character.
So I know.
Mhm.
Well, it's not gonna be like
Portraits.
it's not gonna be like anime, but it's gonna be like portraits of like actual people, like
Yeah.
humans. Like
Mhm.
I wanna like learn to do like holistic art.
Yeah, just like that artist in there with
Yeah.
did when I was on stage.
Yeah.
That artist handed that thing within hours. I mean, it was not even hours that he painted that in acrylic arts. You know,
Yeah.
when I was on stage at Ventura Theater. So yeah, it can be done. So with markers. Yeah, I think you could experiment.
I also wanna learn to like shade and like blend with markers and stuff and other things to like paint art.
Okay,
Because I
learn
don't know how to
shade.
do that yet.
Someone teach you.
Shading and blending.
Yeah.
There are artists that specialize in that. Instructors. Shading and what?
And like blending with like markers.
Right. Blending colors, you mean?
Yeah. And I also wanna learn like how to like draw different positions
Sure.
and get better at drawing bodies and
Drawing body parts,
well,
as Lucy Jane put it. One of our kids. She started, I think she was 11. Say drawing bodies. What else? Anything to be added?
like everything. Like hands and like different like positions of the hands and like the face, like which way the face is looking, and like eyes, kind of,
Oh yes, eyes is a big one.
like almost everything.
Matter of fact, do you see that? Like a top?
Mhm.
That middle bloodshot?
Yeah,
That's an eye.
that's nice.
That's one eye. Okay. Anything to add?
That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, how do you feel about framing your art?
Okay with it, but I will like, but those are characters I'm gonna like make eventually in my future, like in my career when I like animate them and put them like in like anime shows or something.
Uh-huh.
And I wanna like remember what they look like. But
Yeah, what I was referring to is that I'd probably start out with your pick of 3 existing in the book, and all the art, to learn to frame what you've already done, so it can be exhibited.
okay.
You want other people to see it?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Kinda nervous, but alright with it.
Okay, here's a big question.
Mhm.
This is big. How do you feel now? Basically, you've got art here,
Mhm.
but we can't hang that on the wall.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First, it has to be mounted on something else, and then an appropriate frame, etc. All right. So, what's your favorite piece? Give me here. Show me your favorite piece. Just pick a quick one. You don't have to go through them all.
Like my just like favorite in here.
Yes.
Or in the book.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I mean, I know you've got more recent ones, but out of those,
She doesn't need more at home.
what is your
Yeah.
favorite
She had more.
piece?
She has way more at home. You just can bring them home. None of them.
This is my old art, so it's not
Okay,
that good.
it's
but
your
I'll
old
play
art,
This one.
but this is a favorite, and this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is a cool piece of art. So, you've got the art.
Mhm. Yeah.
How do you feel? This is it. How do you feel if somebody sees this in a wonderful frame that you participated in? You framed this beautifully. You made a presentation. Just envision a nice frame going about that complements this art. How do you feel, Tattiana, about selling this to somebody that wants to buy it? Do you say, no, I'm going to keep that? That's something that's dear to me. I've got to keep this art. Do you feel like that way, or how do you feel about that person that wants to buy this art? Can you part with
Well,
it?
I would like to keep it, but I could just like make a copy.
Well, yeah, you can make digital.
I could just like take a picture of it, and then like when I get in the future, I could just
That's right.
like copy and then. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it, okay?
Yeah.
That's good, because then that tells me that we've got a good direction to teach you framing for a reason. I mean, it's one thing taking a nice frame, right? But then putting it in your bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But how would you feel about you've never done an exhibit, have you?
No.
Okay. How would you feel after we get along in time? How would you feel having an exclusive Tattiana the artist exhibit? Invite everybody you know. Everybody you know. Everybody that you ever met. Every family, every fan, everybody that loves you to your own art exhibit. All framed, all beautiful, all priced out.
I'd be happy.
You'd be happy. Do you know, I learned something, well, it was only about 12 years ago, that, and I learned it from a visual artist, right? You're a visual artist. That once you sell your work, you are now a professional artist. Have you heard that?
No.
Yeah, it's true. Now I remember one young lady that was 12 that she started with us, and of all things, we signed her up on Halloween, and so that was October 31st, and I said, how would you like to do an art exhibit, exclusive art exhibit, framing, you know, everything, and be in the Christmas Day show? She said, yeah. She was all excited, everything. So we went all the way up, and we did just like you. We had all these that she picked out, and she had 14 pieces of art, framed, mounted, ready. They were all hung up, right?
Yeah.
And she sold her first exhibit. 10 out of 14. 10.
Wow.
10 people bought the art that she made. How do you think she felt?
Very happy.
Very happy. She was a professional artist, and one day sold 10 pieces on Christmas Day. Everybody loved her. She was very shy, and she hung around Music and Art for Youth. We had a lot of events. We have a lot. By the time she started doing this and showing her art, she could get up and say, okay, this is karma. And I created it. She could say it in a microphone even. And everybody applauded and clapped and said, what a great artist. Well, I'm going to tell you. She was inspired to make more and more and more and more and more art. And she kept on going, and her brain started like coming out. In the middle of the night, she'd wake up, and I gotta paint this. And she had all of the necessary, you know, frame and paper and markers, and just like you. And today, she's in college. And she was having her mom, single mom, and always a problem with the landlord. You know, there's little troubles where she was living. But I wrote a recommendation letter. Her mom, of course, had to make out the application. Today, she went through a screening art panel with her art. After we sold the 10, she went on 2-3 years. And she was accepted here at the Wave with her own artist wall. Today, she's my neighbor, one of her kids.
That's great.
That's success. mom was not an artist. She couldn't have got approved for the wave. She was 16, I believe it was, when she went through. She was accepted by a professional artist panel. And of course she had to go, go through the application of the mom and everything. It's a lot involved. And they were living there. So, what did we talk about? Limitless?
Mm-hmm.
Possibilities. The sky is the limit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can't put a distance on that. So, all right.
I just know Tattiana will be something great. I want her to get there because I don't know.
Yes. Would you be willing to learn framing with the existing art as a first step? In other words, what I'm asking you, would you be willing to take karma and learn how to make your art look professional, to make it look presentable, hanging as a first step?
Yeah.
Is that what everyone
Would you?
goes through? Or?
Yeah. But if I do that, like, is that like a step that it'll make me better and make me what I want?
Say again?
Is that like a step that'll make me become better at what I want to be?
I didn't get that.
So basically she's saying, so if she does, well, is that the first step for her to becoming a great animator?
I think that with the both animators
Or is it just
that we have had, one still in college, one graduated master's, 4 years master's in animation. I think the first step is to do something with your existing work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's on board, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? In other words, really, you have some gold here. You know what gold is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Gold is one of the most valuable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you have, or how about a diamond?
Yeah.
But if you take the diamond and put it in the closet, or put it into a drawer,
No one will see it.
or a cupboard, for what purpose? To know that you're the only one that knows it's there. Your mom, your brother, everybody knows all these diamonds are in your drawer, right?
Yeah.
But the first step,
Yeah. To get
in my
Yeah, I
professional
see.
opinion, and I've seen thousands of artworks, all sorts, that you start off appreciating, valuing what you've already done. If you agree.
Yeah, I agree. I see.
You do?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Yeah.
Okay.
do whatever it takes, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, I think you did fabulous in this interview. And
Thank you for having us.
Thank
there you have it, all of the art community to meet Tattiana. This is her opening of possibilities of having no limits with her art. You've heard all of her goals, her dreams, the end goal possibly, if she still feels about it, through the program, should she be accepted, that to go to animation, digital art, and to show her art to the community, to the art world, to you. So that's it. We conclude this interview. Say PSA. Bye-bye for now. See you soon.